Smart glasses have been getting better and more accessible each year. I've tested a lot of them over the years. Some have been great, others not quite there yet. Now here's the RayNeo Air 3S, and what's interesting about RayNeo is that they've been consistently improving display glasses with sharper visuals, better comfort, and improved usability. They've done it before and now they're promising to do it again, this time at an even lower price. So, did they pull it off? Today, I'm sharing my first impressions while testing them for two of the most common use cases: watching movies and gaming. Big thanks to RayNeo for supporting the channel by sponsoring this first impressions video. My full review will be unsponsored and coming next week, so I have more time to test them more thoroughly. Now, I got these for free, but as always, I'll be sharing my honest thoughts. Join me beyond reality. Now, if you're new to these, they aren't AR glasses, they're video glasses, or some people call them display glasses, meaning they project 201-inch virtual screen right in front of your eyes. Now, that number comes from how the display looks. You're not actually seeing a massive floating screen in front of you. Instead, it's a small high-resolution screen positioned close to your eyes, creating the effect of a huge display that feels like it's several meters away. There's no hand tracking, no holograms, just a personal display for gaming, movies, and even work. They connect via USB-C, so you can plug them into a gaming console, laptop, or phone to get a larger, more portable screen wherever you go. And RayNeo promises compatibility with over 1,000 devices, and that could be a phone, tablet, laptop, or gaming console. Once plugged in, it transforms a tiny screen into a much bigger perceived one. It works with USB-C display port output devices like the Samsung S24 and iPhone 16, so it's good to check if your device supports that. Otherwise, you can buy a separate adapter to connect older iPhones and other devices via HDMI. Now, they're especially useful when carrying a monitor isn't practical, like on a plane, a train, or even just lying on the couch. But I think the question is, does it actually feel like a big screen experience, and would I replace my devices with these kind of glasses? Before testing them, let's take a quick look at what you get in the box. First, there's the carrying case, and inside you'll find the RayNeo Air 3S glasses. They're nice and light at just 78 grams. Then we have a USB-C to USB-C cable for direct connection to compatible devices. There's also some documentation and guides, cleaning cloth, and a demo attachment for prescription lenses. You can order custom lenses separately if you need them. There's also a different sized extra nose piece, and that's about it. I'd say the packaging is simple and clean. Now let's put these to the test. I'm starting with gaming, so I'm hooking these up to my Nintendo Switch using RayNeo's Joy Dock accessory. This dock attaches directly onto the Switch using this adapter, and you plug it in using the provided cable. And what I like is that this also extends battery life of my Switch, which is always nice. So I'm gonna launch Zelda, and I see my Zelda game now, and you know, if you put these things on as well, the first thing you will notice is just how much bigger the screen looks just compared to the Switch's tiny screen, the 7-inch display. It is like having a massive screen right in front of me, but without needing a PC. And the best part? It still fits my pocket. Alright, so Zelda looks pretty crisp, and the colors actually look really nice. The field of view seems a bit larger too. And okay, the screen does look sharp, edge to edge. Very sharp actually, which is very nice. The eye box is bigger too compared to the previous glasses, and if I remember correctly, that really does seem noticeable. So the sweet spot is definitely better. You know, I've used these kind of glasses before for work, and it isn't always great because some tend to have blurry edges, but so far this one looks clean all across. And what's cool about using Joy Dock is that it actually boosts the Switch's output. Normally, the Switch's screen is 720p at 60 Hz, but with this setup, I'm playing in 1080p at 120 Hz, so everything should look smoother and sharper than the built-in screen, and at first glance, it does. But I don't see a huge difference right away though. I think I need to play a bit more to really notice it. What I like about these glasses is how comfortable this setup views compared to holding the Switch for long periods. Instead of staring down at the console, I can just lean back and play while looking straight ahead, which is so much nicer. RayNeo also includes something they call OptiCare technology, which is supposed to help reduce flicker and make it easier on the eyes during long sessions. I'll have to try it out more over time and let you know how it holds up in my full review. And with the Joy-Dock's built-in battery, I can get up to 5 extra hours of playtime, which is a huge win for the Switch. At this point, you probably already know that I love using display glasses for gaming, especially on the road, and the RayNeo Air 3S is no different. Okay, now I'm gonna watch a movie. I'm plugging it into my phone and launching Netflix. Now, the cool thing about the RayNeo Air 3S is actually that it has 4 color modes. So you got normal, movie, game, and eye protection modes. I don't think I've seen this before on other display glasses, but to be fair, I've tested so many that my memory might be failing me at this point. But switching to movie mode, yeah, this looks better in contrast. Like, it gets a bit more punchier and the colors shift slightly warmer, almost like a light sepia tone. Standard mode, by comparison, has a cooler, slighter, bluer tones. Then game mode kind of sits in between standard and movie modes. And finally, there's eye protection mode, and that gives everything a softer, warmer yellow tint, which should make it easier for the eyes, especially when you're in bed or something, so when it's dimmer outside. I actually notice myself switching modes from time to time, depending on the content I'm watching, so this is really nice to have. RayNeo also claims their HuView screen delivers IMAX level quality, which is a big claim, and since I literally live next to a cinema, I'm thinking maybe I should try to check it out side by side for the full review next week. Let me know down below if you would like that. First impressions, it looks really good. Colors and contrast ratio look really nice, natural, and just well balanced. And I have my sound on right now. They've got built-in speakers and I think it sounds great. RayNeo is using this dual opposing acoustic chamber design, and you're not supposed to hear anything even though I have sound on, because there really isn't much sound leak, which still amazes me because in my ears the audio sounds super clear. Beat Saber, just to switch things up, all in one device. If true, this could make it a powerful all-in-one device for both VR and traditional gaming. To reduce sound leakage even more, RayNeo has this feature called Whisper Mode. It's designed to keep your audio as private as possible so people sitting next to you aren't disturbed. RayNeo even claims that with Whisper Mode on, the sound stays inaudible to people within 20 centimeters of you. I'll need to test this more with my partner in a quiet environment to see how well it holds up, but so far it sounds just as solid as their previous model, which used the same speaker design. One more thing, RayNeo also has a Pocket TV accessory, which is basically a portable Google TV streaming box that pairs with the glasses. It's Google certified, meaning you get access to all the major streaming platforms with over 40K of movies and shows built in. Using it, you can stream for up to 5.5 hours, and it even has Google Assistant voice control. There's 3 gigs of RAM and 64 gigs of storage, so you can also load up local files with a USB or TF card. This is a great accessory to get if you don't want to use your phone with the glasses while traveling, because it might drain your battery. I tested the Pocket TV already in my previous video about the RayNeo Air 2S, which was the predecessor of these glasses. If you're interested in more information on that, I'll link it below. Oh, and one last fun feature, the RayNeo Air 3S can transform your regular 3D photos and videos into spatial ones. They say so you don't need a Vision Pro to experience 3D videos. It's a bit gimmicky perhaps, but fun to try out for sure, as it does give you that little more immersiveness to the picture. To try out, you will need to download the RayNeo app and of course a phone or a VR headset that can take 3D photos. That said, these glasses are also capable of viewing 3D movies and TV shows, so you can try that out as well. The 3D effects of these glasses are pretty great. But so far, the RayNeo Air 3S seems to be shaping up to be a solid value. It's more accessible than previous models while still bringing meaningful upgrades. It's great, I think, to see RayNeo improving with each release. The gaming experience feels smooth, movies look great, and readability is solid. So yeah, I think using it for light work actually seems doable now too. And one underrated benefit, no one else can see your screen while you are in here. It's like having a private theater anywhere you go, which also means no spoilers for the person sitting next to you. So I'm working on my full review as we speak, which will be posted next week, where I'll dive deeper into long-term stuff like comfort, and I'll test it with more use cases. So if you're curious about that, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. It helps support us a lot as well. But you know, the RayNeo Air 3S officially launches on April 3rd, and it's coming in at a more accessible price, like I mentioned before, than the last model. So if you're thinking of picking one up, I put a link down below. Let me know what you think about these glasses so far as well, and what you would like to see for the full review. I'll try to take it into account. Thank you so much for watching. Love y'all!